Years to the family, man. Listen, Jack. Gonna be the same way it was last year. Gonna be a good year, man. Gonna be a good year. It was a good year last year. It was. Wasn't bad. We lost a couple people, man. We gonna lose some people this year. That's just how it's gonna be. Um, Thanks for tuning into the podcast 1700block. Uh, excuse me. Yeah, you yawn a lot. Man, I don't know what's going on with that. Kind of wet glasses. Well, y'all, it's a new year. Let's buckle down. Let's get it together, man. The world is the economy. The people in the world has made it tough for us to survive. And it's going to be tough for a lot of people. And I think as long as you live here, you're going to have some kind of something going on. So if you're missing somebody, welcome to this thing called life. Holidays, it's always tough because, excuse me, we think of those who paved the way for us, man. And, we just miss them. I miss them. So, it was a lot of good parties yesterday, man. And I hope everybody made it home safe, man, with no incident, no injury. So just gonna go back to with the first day, what most people do the first day of the year, and how they kind of handle. Oh God! Excuse me, this thing called life, man. So I had a tough day yesterday. I went to a party, man, but the party was great. It was all on my page, just dumb. I was having fun, I was wilding out. Um, it ain't nothing like spending time by yourself. When you by yourself, man, you ain't looking to take nobody home, you sleeping nobody. You just by yourself. Trying to get no numbers and all that. You just hanging out by women do it all the time and they act like men can't do it. I drink a lot of water because get thirsty. Happy New Year's to everybody. So the first day of the year, New Year's Day, most people focus on fresh starts, reflecting on the past year, setting goals, setting goals, resolutions, often while enjoying results, activities, family time, special foods, or outdoor events like first day. First day hikes following celebrations from the night before. Key activities include making resolutions, connecting with loved ones, enjoying festive meal, participate in cultural traditions like watching fireworks, special TV, broadcasting, all under the theme of new beginning. So New Year's supposed to be the new beginning. 1 year leaves out, and the other is coming in. What is considered a year, um, it should be, well, it talks about the definition. It talks about, so that's what considers a year. A year is a fundamentally the time it takes from the Earth to complete one orbit around the sun, which is approximately 365.25 days. That's what makes a year. The Earth completes one orbit around the sun. So the Earth turns around the sun. And that's why I was talking about the sun never drops. So when people say the sun dropped, the sun doesn't drop. It's facing the other. It's always facing opposite of where we are. In common uses and for civil purposes, a year generally reflects the calendar year prior to a 12 months. So it's 12 months. Oh, Lord help me. It's 12 months, 365.25 days makes a year. It just say 365. Most people don't know, um, most people don't know what point 365.25 mean. Um, so 365 days a year is a calendar year, and the earth rotates around the sun. That's what a year is. Oh yeah. Who must be past my bedtime, man? 25, 7, and 365. Often written as 24, 7, 365 is a epic way to say something is available consistently all day, every day, all year round, meaning 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year, including holidays and leap year. The significance total undetermined presence or operations commonly used for business services or expressing deep devotion in song, like Ella Woods. And so, hey there, miss, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. So that's what that means. And so that's what a year consists of. It consists of 24 all hours in a day. It consists of 7 all 7 days in a week. It consists of 365 all days in a year, implying no holidays or closures. That's what makes a year. And the earth rotates around the sun. So that's what a year, that's what a year, that's how you come up with a year. Uh, Excuse me, I don't know why. Keep yawning. Probably because I'm just so tired. Um, so that's what makes a year. 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And then we come up with this year. So I hope you had your black eyed peas, because that's good for money. I hope you had your greens and your collard greens. That's good for paper money. The black eyed peas is good for coins. The lettuce, the cat, yeah, what's no lettuce ain't up, cabbage ain't up for lettuce. Uh, Greens and cabbage. That's good for paper money. So I hope you had some. I'm so sleepy. Oh, God Almighty. So every year I had dinner. And so the family had dinner today. It's one of my family traditions I got from my parents. And so when my parents, both of my parents are deceased. And just want to talk about family for a minute, because we're going to go back to the family. Um, and it was always somebody who did something inside the family for a holiday. And if you go back to one of my earlier podcasts, you'll hear me mention it. And so every year everybody in the family would come to the house, and I would get a chance to see all my cousins. And I was up late last night. I had a ball too. I swear I did. I ain't lying. I shut the club down. I took the trash out and mopped the floor before I left. I ain't job, man. I was good. And one real crowded. It was a free event. I had house music all night long. The DJs was great. Um, Tommy was good. Um, who else was in there? My man was in there. He was Jeffrey C was in there. And I think that was there was somebody else in there too. Not Knuckles. It was another. And that's my man too. Can't think his name. But the party was great. I had a ball. I ain't even play with. So every year we do this thing, New Year's Day. Now, and so the family get together. Like somebody had Christmas, somebody had Thanksgiving. But my parents, they just so happen to have the first day of the year. Everybody would get together, man, and it was great, man. It was great. And then we got a chance to see everybody. And now I understand why the older people kept the family together, man. And I appreciate them so much because what they left us was a legacy to carry it on. And man, it was so good to see my family, man. We was all together again. We took a picture. I prayed for the family, man, because family, in spite of what people say, family is important. It's a family. It's important to get to know your family. And, there's some people in my family that I distant myself from, you know what I mean? Because I felt like I needed to. And I ain't mad at them, but I just felt like at that time I needed to distance myself. Even though I said some stuff that I meant, I didn't say anything that I didn't mean. I clearly meant it, and I still mean it at this particular time. What I say, but I still love you, but I just don't want you to play with me. Like, stop playing in my face. Right. So we try to put family first. Try to put them first. The reason I try to get for the younger people, the younger generation, to know your family is you'll wind up dating somebody in your family, or you'll wind up having a beef with somebody in your family, or you'll just wind up doing the wrong thing to somebody that could be in your family. And now I think that the younger generation, some of them, I don't think they hold up the values like them old people held values up, man. You knew who your grandmother was and your uncle and your aunts, and you knew your next door neighbor. Like, it was just one of them kind of things. So I'm not going to be long. I just wanted to say, um, happy New Year's to everybody, man. And I pray that everybody be together again this year. But some people gonna leave here this year. I don't know who, but people leave every day. They leave, man. I just hope it ain't one of them years. I've never lived on the planet that somebody not passed away that was close to me throughout 365 days a year. And I can't remember. I can't remember. Well, remember a couple of years, the family was doing good, man. People was living, we was doing good. And we ducked a lot of bullets. A lot of people got sick and they was in the hospital and they all made it home. You know what I mean? For a long time, we had a good run. Then all of a sudden, man, we got hit hard. My aunt started dropping, my cousins started dropping. Family just got hit real hard. So hopefully it don't be one of them years. Um, talks about the definition of family, which I've been over before, but since this is the first of the year, we're gonna go back. A group of one or two parents and their child or children living together as a unit. That's what they say. We say, you family if you treat us like family. All of descendants of a common ascendant, that's cousins and all of that. Uh, Designed to be suitable for children as well as adults, a family. So the dictionary considers a family as being a husband and wife and children. Watch how I tie this in. The Trump administration considers a family husband, wife, and children. So they really doing away with abortions. Because the family is a husband and wife and children. That's what a family is. So no more abortions if they can help it. So you gotta look for that. That's coming up. Something in my nail. No more abortions. Abortions are gonna be a thing of the past. So if you do happen to get pregnant, hopefully it's by somebody you wanted to be by, because if it's not, they're gonna do away with birth control pills. And so you're not gonna be able to buy them. They're gonna do away with. They're gonna do away with them. And you ain't gonna be able to get them. And so they're gonna do away with that. Um, so that's how I tied that in. The true definition of family: complex in comparison to traditional tribes, blood, marriage, adoption, but extended to a chosen group of the love, support, and a sense of belonging, forming a unit based on deep emotional connections, true and shared experiences, not just legal or biological rights. It is a dynamic unit that provides safe care and unconditional acceptance, whether it relates close friends, pets, or chosen companions, make the definition deeply personal, which means they don't have to be your bloodline to be your family. And I talked about that. Um, so it talks about what make a true family. I guess loyalty is never. I've never learned over the years that that defines family. It is not a salty blood family consisting of people who support and love you and the people you can confide in as true. I believe that. That's true. Um, People that you go to and have a conversation with, people that's always been there for you, people that you trust, people that trust you, people you can tell your secrets to somebody else besides yourself, secrets that you hold, secrets that you've been holding forever, and you trust them with your secret. That's what a friend is. A friend with you forever. Friends don't leave. Associates leave. Friends be there for you. They be there. I ain't even gonna front with you. Friends. They so mean. Um, I was just sitting here thinking, my friends have carried me a long way. I pray if they leave me right now, I don't know what I would do someday. So we're gonna thank God for them. But the definition of friend, friendship. That's what we're going with. So I just wanted to say a happy New Year's to everybody. A prosperous New Year. I want the Lord to bless us in whichever way He see fit. Whatever way He see fit for us to be blessed, That's what we're going with. We're gonna be blessed as coming in and going out. We're gonna be blessed import and the export and the export. All right, so that's all I wanted. It's a little late. I'm so tired. I'm gonna give me some rest. Thank God for common sense that when you tired, you might want to lay down somewhere. Or if you don't lay down, somebody else will lay you down. They'll lay you down, tuck you away, and you'll look real good. So thanks for tuning into the podcast 1700 block. I'm your host, Lamar. I was picking around on one screen and I'm on another screen talking. So I'm gonna see how this work out. All right. Thanks for tuning. And thanks for tuning.